How many Stanley Cups can Team USA win in NHL 24? Now, of course, a couple days ago, I did this with Team Canada, and they won 4 out of the 5 seasons that I simulated. They were very dominant, the best team in the NHL pretty much every single season, and they only did not win the Cup 1 year out of 5. Now it's time to see how the Americans do, as Team USA has basically been on the rise for the last 10 years. Their talent is so much better than it has ever been before, and now the moment of truth. We get to find out how good Team USA can be in NHL 24, as we are going to simulate 5 full seasons with this roster and see how many Stanley Cups they take home at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at Team USA's roster here in NHL 24. On the first line, the Americans are going to have Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes, and Matthew Tkachuk. They're all 93 overall apiece. On the second line, we have Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, and Jason Robertson. On the third line, we have Patrick Kane, Dylan Larkin, and Brady Tkachuk. And of course, for the fourth line, we have Joe Pavelski, JT Miller, and Clayton Keller. That is a very good forward core. Honestly, I would rate Canada's a little bit higher, but this is nothing to mock at. I mean, these guys are absolutely loaded. We are definitely going to have to be carried by Tkachuk, Hughes, and Matthews on that first line, the highest overalls in the forward core. Now, defensively, we have Quinn Hughes and Charlie McAvoy, Adam Fox and Jacob Slavin, Zach Werenski, and John Carlson. A damn good defensive core. I mean, Fox, McAvoy, and Hughes are all elite defensemen. And even a guy like Jacob Slavin, he's amazing defensively, so he should definitely help them out. Now, here is where USA actually has a clear advantage over a team like Canada. In net, they have Jake Ottinger and Connor Hellebuck, who are a 91 and 90 overall apiece. In a best-on-best tournament, these guys are going to have to play absolutely insane if you want to see Team USA win it. Let's go ahead and see how many Stanley Cups they can win in 5 full simulation seasons. Listen, if you guys do enjoy videos like this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video or live stream that I put out. So at the end of year number 1, USA is going to finish with a record of 62, 15, and 5. Good enough for 129 points. First in their division, of course, and first in the entire NHL. Followed by the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have 53 wins. Colorado was up there. Vancouver, Vegas, and Minnesota. Detroit also snuck up there. Also, I forgot to mention the team that I replaced was the Columbus Blue Jackets, because they are absolute poverty this season. And I usually just take out Arizona or Chicago on the west side, and I wanted to be in the east for a change. Now, at the bottom, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs, only winning 30 games on the season, finishing as dead last. Chicago is down here, Arizona, Pittsburgh, San Jose, and St. Louis. So Jack Hughes is going to lead our team in points with 94, followed by Austin Matthews, 88. Jason Robertson had 86. Eichel was up there with 80. Matthew Tkachuk had 71. Patrick Kane, you know he produces in the simulation. Kyle Connor. Quinn Hughes had a pretty good season. I mean, 55 points. Adam Fox up there as well. And then for the goal side, obviously Matthews is going to lead the way. By far the best goal scorer on our team. He had 43, followed by Robo's 36. Hughes had 33. Tkachuk 32. Connor 29. Kane was up there. Eichel, the other Tkachuk, and Joe Pavelski. Now Jake Ottinger is going to start most of the season, 59 games, as he goes 46, 9, and 3, 5 shutouts, and pretty good stats. Now for the entire NHL, McDavid's going to lead in scoring with 117 points, followed by Draisaitl's 116. McKinnon had 107. Kaprizov was up there. Kucherov as well. Zuccarello had a 100-point season. Hamer had a pretty good year. Matthews 97, not our Matthews, but the Toronto Matthews. And for goals, Kucherov's going to lead with 58, followed by Matthews 56. Kyle Connor had 55. Kaprizov 50. McKinnon had 50. Man, Nathan McKinnon in real life is on an absolute tear right now. He might win the Hart Trophy over Kucherov. Draisaitl had 46. McDavid 46, past the 46. Defenseman, I don't think we had anybody up there. Cale Makar is going to have the most points with 85. Rasmus Dahlin had 84. Carlson 83. Quinn Hughes, but Vancouver's Quinn Hughes is going to have 83. And for goalies, Vasi's going to lead with wins with 47, followed by R. Ottinger, who had 46. Georgiev had 43. And for shutouts, Vasi's also going to lead. He had 8. Sorokin 7. Freddie Anderson 7. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the New Jersey Devils. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is we made the Stanley Cup Finals. The bad news is we're up against the Colorado Avalanche, who we know simulate very well in this game. But let's see if Team USA can go on and win the Stanley Cup in year number 1 out of 5. And just like that, in year number 1, USA is going to get it done as they completely breeze through the playoffs, dominating everybody in their path. They also beat Colorado in 4 games in the finals. Yeah, it was not really close. This was by far the best team in the regular season and in the playoffs, and I mean, why would they not be? USA does have a legit shot at Olympic gold if we ever get back to the Olympics, but Jake Ottinger is going to take home the Conn Smythe. He had 16 wins, pretty good save percentage, and very good GAA, and he also does not have a face scan. Good job, EA, good job. Sadly, we are not going to raise the cup at home as we are here in Colorado, but I'm willing to bet this is not our last Stanley Cup victory of the video. video, as here comes our captain, Quinn Hughes, coming to lift the Stanley Cup for the very first time in his career, as Team USA has gone all the way in year number 1.
Team USA has gone all the way. Damn, just call me B-Rabbit, because I'm out here spitting.
Now for the playoffs, Jack Hughes is going to lead our team in scoring. He had 7 goals and 19 points. Quinn Hughes was also up there with 18. Matthews had 17, but 11 goals. Chuck was up there. Adam Fox as well. JT Miller went 7-7. And of course, Jake Ottinger went 16-2-0. 1 shutout, a .931 save percentage, and a .210 goals against average. Stats were even better. McDavid is going to take on the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. The Maurice Richard is going to go to Kucherov. The Norris to Quinn Hughes. Calder is going to go to Bedard. The Conn Smythe, of course, to Ottinger. The Vezina to Vasi, and the Selke will go to McDavid. So yet again, Team USA is going to dominate the regular season. They went 65-11-6, good enough for 136 points. Obviously the best team in the entire NHL. It was not really close. Boston came in second with 53 wins. Tampa Bay was up there. Dallas, Toronto, and Vancouver. See what I mean? EA Sports, Toronto literally finished at dead last season, and now they're top 5 in the NHL this season. Now at the bottom we have Ottawa, who really in real life have been absolutely terrible this season. Arizona, Calgary, and Montreal, all poverty franchises. Austin Matthews is going to tear up 66 goals and 130 points, followed by Jack Hughes' 101. Robertson had 89, Tkachuk 84. Quinn Hughes had a good season, 82 points. Jack Eichel had 81, Patrick Kane 61. Adam Fox is up there. For the goal side of me, Matthews scored probably most of our goals this season. Robertson was up there, Tkachuk, Kane as well, so we did have a lot of 30 goal scorers. And let's check out Jake Ottinger, 49, 7-3, 5 shutouts, and pretty good stats. Yeah, he might actually end up winning the Vezina this season. 49 wins is an NHL record for the most wins in a single season. Now for the entire NHL, Matthews is going to lead in both goals with 66 and points with 130. McDavid had 122. Pettersson was up there at 115. Draisaitl 107. McKinnon 102. Besser had 101. Jack Hughes. Ovi was up there for goals. I believe Matthews is going to have the most. Yes, he will, with 66. Draisaitl is kind of far behind. Not really, though, with 59. The other Matthews had 59. Ovi 58. Kucherov was up there. Brock Besser had a 50-goal season. That's insane. Now for defensemen, the other Quinn Hughes is going to lead with 94 points. Our Quinn Hughes was not far behind, though. 8 points behind. Or actually not 8, 12 points behind. My bad. My math is literally all over the place. Victor Hedman was up there. Carlson as well. And for goalies, wins is going to be Jake Ottinger with 49. And for shutouts, it's going to be the other Jake Ottinger, who had 10 shutouts in a single season. And oh yeah, he might actually win the Vezina. I don't even know. You're literally splitting hairs here. 43 wins compared to 49, but 5 shutouts to 10. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the New York Islanders. And unfortunately, just like Team Canada, Team USA is not going to go 5 for 5 in the simulation, as they lose in the second round in Game 7 to the New York Rangers, as the Rangers would go on and win the Stanley Cup here in year number 2. Now for the playoff run, Austin Matthews would lead the way. 10 goals, 10 helpers for 20 points and only 14 games played. Matthew Tkachuk also had 20 points. Jack Eichel was up there. Robertson, Quinn Hughes had no goals but 15 assists. Jake Ottinger was pretty bad in the postseason. 7-6-1, no shutouts, an .889 save percentage, and a .340 GAA. As Matthews is going to take home all the major individual awards. The Norris to Quinn Hughes. The Conn Smythe is going to go to Breadman. The Vezina to Ottinger, not our Ottinger, but Dallas's. At the end of the third season, yet again, Team USA is going to dominate as they go 64-16-2. Good enough for 130 points. Again, the best team in the entire NHL. I'm willing to bet we're going to be here every single season of the video. Toronto came in second with 52 wins. Anaheim was up there somehow. Pittsburgh, who was kind of up and down in real life. Dallas, Florida, Tampa Bay. Yeah, St. Louis is probably the most poverty franchise in the entire NHL. I mean, who really cares? I've met probably like 3 St. Louis Blues fans my entire life. Yet again, Matthews is going to produce. He had 111 points, followed by Jack Hughes' 105. Jason Robertson was up there. Jack Eichel, Tkachuk, Patrick Kane still simulating well. Quinn Hughes had 65. Adam Fox 52. Charlie McAvoy was up there for goals on our team. Obviously, Matthews going to lead the way with 58. Jason Robertson had 41. Eichel 37. Patrick Kane 36. He's only an 89 overall, but he sims like a 92. Jack Hughes had 29. Tkachuk 27. Now for Jake Ottinger, what did he do here? 47, 8-2. A good bounce back season by him. He also had 5 shutouts. Matthews yet again is going to lead in goals with 58 and points with 111, followed by Jack Hughes is 105. Zuccarello had 104. Kucherov was up there. Tkachuk was up there. Leon Draisaitl had a good season. Robertson and Kaprizov. Now for the goal side, other than Matthews, Robo is going to lead the way with 54. Ovi was up there with 48. Jeff Skinner had 47. For defensemen, I don't think we were there. Erik Karlsson's actually going to have another 100-point season. Jay Gottinger is going to lead in wins with 47. John Gibson had 41, as well as Bob, who had 41. And for shutouts, it's going to go to Igor Shesterkin. He had 6. Markstrom and Ottinger, as well as Hellebuck, as well as Ville Husso and Philip Grubauer all had 5. And in the first round of the playoffs, yet again, we are up against the New Jersey Devils. And somehow we are going to end up losing in the conference finals in 6 games to the Tampa Bay Lightning, who eventually went on and won the Stanley Cup as they dominated Winnipeg. Ah, damn, that is tough. Team USA only 1 Stanley Cup win so far, and we only got 2 years left, so the most they can win is only 3. But for the playoffs, Matthews is going to lead our team in goals with 7 and points with 23, followed by McAvoy's 18. Jack Hughes was up there. Robertson had 17. Adam Fox 17. And I'm willing to bet that Jake Ottinger was not the greatest. He actually had a pretty good playoff run. He was not bad. Yet again, Matthews is going to take home the Ted Lindsay, Maurice Richard, Art Ross and Hart Trophy. The Norris to Erik Karlsson. The Conn Smythe is going to go to Kucherov. The Vezina to Tristan Jarry. And the Selke will go to yet again Connor McDavid. Yet again, for 4 years in a row, Team USA is going to finish as the best team in the NHL, having their best season to date as they go 67, 12, and 3, which was good enough for 137 points. The Rangers would come in second place. Colorado was up there. Edmonton, Pittsburgh, and Winnipeg, as well as the defending champs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. At the bottom, we have Arizona, San Jose, Buffalo, and Anaheim. Matthews again is going to lead our team in goals with 57 and points with 106, followed by Jack Hughes, who also had 106. Matthew Tkachuk had 103. So it looks like our offense was clicking. Eichel was up there. Robertson, Kane, Quinn Hughes had 66. For goals on our team, other than Matthews, Tkachuk had 41. Hughes, Jack Hughes had 37. Robertson 37. And of course, Jake Ottinger is going to go 42, 11, and 2. 2 shutouts, and not really the greatest stats. I've seen better throughout the video for him. Connor McDavid's going to lead all skaters in scoring with 117 points, followed by Draisaitl's 114. McKinnon was up there with 112. Pasta had 108. Matthews 106. Hughes 106. Tkachuk had 103. Now for the goal side, yet again, Matthews is going to lead, but it's not going to be our Matthews. Instead, it's going to be Toronto's with 60 goals. Nathan McKinnon had 54. Robertson 49. Ovi only 48. He's been pretty quiet throughout the entire video. Kucherov at 48. Pasta 47. Jake Ottinger is going to have the most wins with 42, but the most shutouts is going to go to Ville Husso, who had 6. Markstrom, Shesterkin, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Binnington, Kemper all had 5 apiece. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the Toronto Maple Leafs, so that should be an easy Game 7 victory. And finally, Team USA is back in the Stanley Cup Finals, this time up against the Seattle Kraken, who are not a very good team, so we should be able to take it. Let's see if Team USA can capture their second Stanley Cup of the simulation. And Team USA are going to clutch out a Game 7 victory here on home ice against the Seattle Kraken to finally, yet again, win the Stanley Cup for the second time so far in the video. I mean, we had 2 years of darkness, losing, I believe, in the second round and then in the conference finals, but luckily we got the job done here in the Stanley Cup Finals up against Seattle, who actually put up a very good fight. I mean, Game 7 with Team USA, that is tough. The Conn Smythe is going to go to Jack Hughes. 12 goals and 16 assists for 28 points. A very good playoff run by him, as we are finally going to be able to raise Lord Stanley here on home ice. I don't even know where we're at in USA. We're just in USA. Here's our captain, Quinn Hughes, coming to lift the Stanley Cup for the second time so far, as Team USA yet again has done it and is going to take home the Stanley Cup at the end of year number 4. Jack Hughes is obviously going to lead our team in scoring with 28 points, followed by Matthews 27, also had 14 goals. Eichel had 22, Tkachuk 18. McDavid yet again is going to take on the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. The Maurice Richard to Matthews, the Norris to Cale Makar, the Conn Smythe, of course, to Jack Hughes, the Vezina to Freddie Anderson, and the Selke will go to McDavid yet again. So for the final season, Team USA is going to finish going 63, 15, and 4, good enough for 130 points, followed by Toronto, who again has been pretty consistent throughout the the video besides year number 1. They had 55 wins. The Red Wings had 48. Carolina was up there. The Rangers, Minnesota, and Colorado. At the bottom, we again have Arizona, St. Louis, and Montreal. This time, Jason Robertson is going to lead our team in scoring with 107 points, followed by Matthews, 106. Jack Hughes had 106 as well. Eichel was up there with 95. Kachuk, 79. Quinn Hughes had an okay season, I guess, 65 points. Patrick Kane was up there for goals. Obviously, Matthews is going to lead the way with 4. Oh, no. Jason Robertson is going to lead the way with 48. Matthews only had 44. Hughes had 33. Eichel, 33. And Kane, 31. Jake Ottinger is going to go 46, 10, and 3. 7 shutouts and very good stats. Alexander Ovechkin has finally awoken, leading the NHL in goals with 64 and points with 111. I mean, it's about time. He's only a 91 overall, but he usually does a lot better, but he finally woke up here. Marner was up there for points as well as Robertson. Nylander had a good season, 107. Jack Hughes, McDavid for the goal side. Cole Caulfield had 45. Crosby was up here with 45 as well. Matthews, of course, 44. The goalies, Jake Ottinger is going to lead in wins with 46, and for shutouts, it's going to be Connor Hellebuck, who had 9. And in the first round of the playoffs, yet again, we are up against the New York Islanders. And yet again, we are back in the Stanley Cup Finals, this time up against the Dallas Stars, who are a very good team, so it should be a challenge. So let's see if Team USA can go on and win their 3rd Stanley Cup of the simulation. And Team USA is going to get it done just like they're getting it done right now in the World Juniors gold medal game. Right now, I think they lead 3-1. So this could age terribly, but I do believe they are going to hold on to the lead and beat the Swedes in the gold medal game, as we went on and clutched out a Game 7 victory on home ice against the Dallas Stars to win our 3rd Stanley Cup of the video. So we got 3 out of 5, which is not bad. Canada got 4 out of 5. Jack Hughes is your Conn Smythe winner, 8 goals and 26 points. I mean, 3 out of the 5 years, 2 years in a row, years 2 and 3 we lost, but Team USA rebounded very well and got 3 out of the 5 seasons available, as here comes the captain, Quinn Hughes, coming to lift it for the 3rd time in the video, as Team USA has won its 3rd Stanley Cup of the simulation. Now for the playoffs, Jack Hughes is going to lead in scoring with 26 points, followed by Matthews, who had 11 goals and 20 points. Jack Eichel had 20 as well. Quinn Hughes was up there. Matthew Tkachuk. Mitch Marner is going to take home the Ted Lindsay and the Hart Trophy, while the Art Ross and Maurice Richard are going to go to Ovi. The Norris to Erik Karlsson. Obviously, the Conn Smythe went to Jack Hughes. The Vezina to Jake Ottinger. And the Selke for 5 years in a row is going to go to Connor McDavid. And that is going to do it for this video, boys. We went ahead and won 3 out of the 5 years here with Team USA. Canada won 4 out of 5, so they technically are still better. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.